Guys, get ready. In this video, we're going to walk you through two stocks that are poised for massive growth in 2024. We're going to go through exactly why now is the right time to get in, and we'll go through how to take advantage with some solid option strategies, and one that will even allow you to control 100 shares of stock for free. The only thing that I ask is that you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the notifications if you find some value in this content. As always, disclaimer, I'm not a financial planner and I'm not recommending trades. Please do your own research, and if you're new or learning options, I recommend you start small. Before we jump into these top stock plays, we need to take a look at where we are in the market as a whole. The market has been super hot so far this year, up 10%, and over the past year, up around 27%. However, there have been some pullbacks in some certain larger stocks like Tesla, Adobe, Google, and Apple, as well as some of the stocks that we follow like Mara, Lulu, Palantir, and Adobe. These drops have been for various reasons, some centered around earnings guidance going forward, even when they beat on the top and bottom lines. Now, there is a new debate on inflation and the CPI and CPE numbers. CPI came in slightly hotter than expected. We now have pretty much gotten through the Q4 earnings cycle, so the market may take a breather and even pull back a little until we get more data. Most institutions and investors don't feel real comfortable just buying into a market that has been heading straight up until we get a bigger 10% dip or are still trending up. There are at least two interest rate cuts priced into the market, with the first one maybe in June, maybe a little further out. However, again, we need to watch the inflation and employment numbers to ensure that we're not entering into a recession, which some still think we might. Remember, the trend is your friend until it's not, and then trying to predict when there will be a top is usually never a good idea. The first stock that we're going to look at is SQ Square, otherwise known as Block now. Neil Patel from the Motley Fool came out with reasons to buy Block and one reason to avoid it like the plague. So he says, Block is 71% below their peak price range. They have been trending higher recently. Thanks to a strong fourth quarter financial update, shares have soared 25% in the last month. It offers a wide range of hardware, software, and financial services that help business owners better run their operations, including point-of-sale devices, marketing tools, loyalty programs, teams management, and working capital loans. Their Cash App is an extremely popular personal finance tool that's currently the top-rated financial app on the App Store from Apple. Not only can users send money to other users on Cash App, but they can buy stocks, set up direct deposit, do their taxes, and sign up for a debit card. For about 56 million monthly active users, Cash App is becoming a banking substitute. Square and Cash App posted gross profit gains of 18% and 25% respectively in 2023. Management believes there's a ton of growth potential. It's estimated that combined Square and Cash App have total addressable markets of $190 billion. Now, the reason that he talks about to avoid, he says, and it's true, the business has not yet been fully profitable on a sustainable basis, even though it generated positive net income of $9.8 million in 2023, thanks to the Q4 profits. CEO Jack Dorsey is tightening the grip on the company. He has capped the employee headcount at 12,000, and Block is focused on driving greater efficiency by reducing overhead costs. The outlook calls for an adjusted operating income of over $1.1 billion in 2024. Wall Street is also optimistic, forecasting generally accepted accounting principles operating income of $842 million this year. The company can start posting consistently with this figure. If they can, then there always is going to be a financial risk, particularly with fears about how a recessionary period will impact the business. So we need to be aware both ways. Ryan Banzo talks about two reasons to buy Block stock like there's no tomorrow. First of all, growth stocks rarely come this cheap. The second is to buy growth stocks during a period of turmoil. That's the exact opportunity for Block stock today. Block's average revenue growth rates of nearly 50% annually. Block's growth rates have come down in recent quarters. Still, over the past 4 quarters, revenue growth rates have ranged between 24 and 26%. However, they did just come out with a 12% revenue growth rate for the rest of 2024. This is still very much a company experiencing rapid growth. At just 2.4 times sales, Block stock trades at a cheaper valuation than its IPO in 2015. The stock still trades at just 1.9 times sales. Few profitable companies growing sales at the rate that they are have such a valuation. The best time to buy Block was several quarters ago before its turnaround had become reality. The second best time, though, is right now. If Dorsey strings together another few profitable quarters, there should be considerable upside for investors. With Block's stock price at $77 for just one share, if you have a small account, it may be difficult to buy shares of this stock. However, utilizing options, risk can be reduced and they can allow you to control more shares of stock for less dollars invested up front. If you're interested in reducing risk and getting more bang for your buck with options, be sure to download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the two main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. We also have a very reasonably priced paid course that goes into detail that covers the ins and outs of option trading, including how to trade options for beginners, as well as more advanced strategies. Use the link below and open an account with Moomoo. You can get 1.5% cash back or 7 free fractional shares of stock for opening an account with just $100. You also get free charting software that's great, and I use it. You can get set up with all the key indicators and you don't have to pay for them. All right, now let's take a look at the fundamentals, get into where we are price-wise with Block, and then I'll show you the option trade that I'm putting on this week. Looking at the income statement, revenues and net income are increasing year over year and quarter over quarter. The balance sheet shows increasing assets while liabilities are staying in check. So the fundamentals of Block are extremely solid. When we look at the 6-month chart for Block on the free Moomoo charting software that you get when you open an account, we can see that Block stock price is trending up. We should also keep in mind that just back in 2021, Block's stock price was over $250 per share. So there is a long way to go and a lot of room to get back to the past highs. Open up the May option chain. I'll click on the bid to sell the 77.5 put option and the ask to buy the 72.5 put option and collect $1.98 for selling this put spread. Since one option contract controls 100 shares of stock, this is really $198 that we collect right upon placing the trade. This only utilizes $302 in buying power, which is the amount of money that's needed in your account to place the trade. So it's a pretty good ROI, return on investment, if the stock price moves up and we are winners. As long as the stock price stays above the 77.5 short put strike price by Friday on May 17th, then we keep the entire $198. The profit zone is shown in green, and we even make money if the stock price drops a little from the current price where it's at today. Okay, the next stock that has tremendous growth potential moving forward is Palantir. Manali Pradhan wrote an article about 2 AI stocks to buy right now. He talks about Palantir being the first known for analyzing huge troves of data for government defense agencies and to help detect possible malicious activities in real time. The company is also strengthening its presence in the commercial segment, and it's recently launched an AIP, artificial intelligence platform, that's playing a major role in this transformation. It can handle complex tasks by leveraging AI and large language models. The platform's multimodal approach enables organizations to integrate data across various sources to make informed decisions. They do boot camps for potential customers, and their acquisition rate is incredible. They've got 560 boot camps for 465 businesses by the end of 2023 that they had completed. Although the government business contributed 53% of total revenue in the fourth quarter, the company is increasing its roster of commercial clients. This transition will enhance Palantir's margins since private clients offer greater pricing flexibility and encounter fewer regulatory obstacles than government agents. Bottom line is if you are a company and can pay a small, fair monthly fee to Palantir that would increase your productivity by 4x and it makes you a ton more revenue, wouldn't you do that? Palantir is trading at just $22.96 and the long-term outlook is fantastic. So their numbers, there's limited risk and huge upside potential. When buying Leaps options, I like to go out past 1 year to expiration. So let's open up the June 2025 option chain. The $20 strike Leaps option, which can be bought for $795, is the play that I'm going to make. That is less than half the cost of buying the stock outright to control 100 shares, as that would cost $2,295 to control that 100 shares of stock that we are going to do with just $795. If we switch to the curve mode, we can see as the stock price increases, the value of the Leaps option increases, just like owning the stock outright. We hit review and send and place the trade. You can also sell a call against this Leaps option and collect weekly or monthly income along the way. This way, you can eventually probably pay for the Leaps option completely for free in just a few months. All right, guys, that caps off today's video. As always, do your own research and decide for yourself what you want to invest in. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Make sure and hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're trading, any questions that you have. Join Moomoo. Get your free stocks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.